Hey everyone, welcome back. Today there's not going to be any type of uh, animation, there's not going to be any type of extra stuff to the video. We're just going to get down to this beer review because I have a little special surprise later on this week for the culmination of beer review number 50. I called this one 49.5 for that purpose. So just had to turn off the Xbox. So today we have this beautiful beer called Pinehopple. It's a pineapple Indian pale ale. Pinehopple, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? What? One SpongeBob. I got text messages. I can't stand text messages. Thoughts. Well, I need to be. Well, if you see this later on, babe, I what? What is it doing? So there we go. Um, essentially, uh, many things came about this. Very appealing. My wife got this for me through a craft your own brew pack. I want to say it was at uh, one of the local grocery stores. It's by Evolution Craft Brew. The bottle cap is pretty cool right there. We had a little blip of somebody trying to actually watch it. Don't know who. It's okay. Government warning, as always. We brewed and bottled by the Evolution Craft Brewing Company, Salisbury, Maryland, or Salisbury, as I've heard many people pronounce it. 6.8 by volume, and then let's see, 15.8p, 12 ounces, 65 IBU, so a little bit better. We're gonna go in here and look at the color for this one. It's very, 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 very golden, is what I read on the website. They brewed it with a bunch of pineapple juice, and then they added more hops in order to bring the tropical flavors out. So let's get our little luchador. Let's pop this open and see what we have to offer. So, and some of the good news that we had recently is I have a new job. This new job provides a better financial income to my family, and hopefully that means in the future we can go after those dreams. Yeah, that golden color. So for overall appeal of this bottle, I was really attracted to it, and when I saw it in the little craft your own pack that my wife got me, very simple, very actually, down to earth. Pine hopple goes well with pineapple. It's a good thing to do it. So name is pretty decent. So overall appeal for the bottle and appeal for this beer before actually tasting it, I'm gonna do a 7 out of 10. We know that there's pineapple. We know that there's an addition of hops. The website wasn't too clear. Tropical citrusy flavors there, and aromas. The Brewroma, 7 out of 10. So, yeah, kind of curious about this. So let's go in for a taste. Like I said, a golden color. Kind of shook up the bottle as I was playing around, so looks a little hazy, but it's probably more clear than what I actually see here. A little bit more bitter than I expected. I expected a little bit more pineapple to come out in that. You can almost taste, whenever you bite into a fresh pineapple and has a little bit of that rind on it, if that's even what they call the pineapple skin. But you could almost taste that bitterness, almost like whenever you accidentally bite into a slice of orange in your orange chicken. The orange zest that they put in there. It's not bad. It's a delicious beer. So 2 sevens so far. So far we have a 14 out of 20. Is this the best IPA that I've had this year? No, but it's not the worst. I see what they're trying to do too. So I would say go try this out if you can find Evolution Craft Brewing Company in or around your local stores. It's not bad. I'm not sponsored by this company, so just keep that in mind. So I'm just trying to be unbiased. It's not a bad beer for an IPA that's a little bit fruitier. I would go after it. 6.8, a little bit more boozy than what I expected this pineapple to be. Um, but it doesn't have that alcohol burning feeling inside it whenever you actually take a sip. It's very smooth. But yeah, so with this new job, with everything, beer reviews are going to slow down, and whenever they slow down, that's going to be simply how it's going to have to do until I can find a way to make them quicker and see what else is going on. Hello to the one person viewing. I can't see who it is, so just I was just going over the Pinehopple Express right here for my beer review number 49.5. Later on this evening, I hope to actually uh, unleash another beer review to make it full numbered 50s. This beer review this evening was one of the ones that has been going across the news lately because they thought it was a great addition by two companies. Um, so I won't say what I'm doing tonight until later. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and tell your friends. But the Pineapple Express. Don't want to misstate the names, but as you see it right here, it's a very good looking bottle. So far, I gave it a 7 for its appeal for the bottle. For the aromas that we had, I gave it a 7, and I'm gonna give it an additional 7 for the flavor. It's not that bad. It's not that good. It's just a good IPA that has a little bit of fruitiness. There's that little hint of the actual pineapple rind in there, kind of like I said already. That if you bit into a orange slice that's in your orange chicken, you kind of have that little tart tanginess coming out in it. Some people find it not very pleasing at all. So, but it's a 6.8 or alcohol by volume and a 65 IBU, so a little bitter. It's not the worst, but that golden color is beautiful. So, and I also stated that with this new job that I have, I'm gonna probably be slowing down beer reviews, but I'm also gonna try to work on a better introduction and create that myself so that it's something that I've done. And then I want to also introduce within the beer review a news section, talk about the stuff that's recently happening because there's a trend that's going on, and simply if you're being divisive, that trend is pretty bad. Um, and it's not really logical to call the world to an entire unity, try to bring people together because people are from multiple different cultures and they may not understand each other. But you could at least try to understand that nobody has the right to die or the right to live. Everybody has the right to live for themselves. So when they die, that should be by their own hands, not by somebody else's. Um, but and nations do have the right to be sovereign. Nations do have the right to set the rules and their laws in order to protect the people of that nation. And it's just it's a whole entire power struggle lately, and that's why I probably never go into politics because many people will sit there and just abuse it for their own purposes. Um, I'm gonna try to share this and see if I can get some more views on it. But well, it's 12:10. Tells me that's probably my wife watching. If not, don't be offended. So, but new job is in a field that I was doing in the military. Going back to that kind of work is kind of exciting. Um, and like always, I don't really put where I work or what I've done um, out there too like freely because just in case if I say something stupid or I'm in a passionate rage, I don't want to bring my career down to a halt because of something stupid that I said that was just in the moment of passion. But besides that, my beer number two actually came out really well. Um, they, I'm going to estimate it's probably more on the 10% ABV type. Uh, it was a clone of a 90-minute IPA, and I did an additional week of dry hopping with Citra hops. So, um, as you can see in the background, I'm also a Doctor Who fan. So, if anybody wants to actually talk about Doctor Who, that's cool. I'm not that in depth with it, but I find it to be phenomenally interesting show. They go back and forth from every type of topic you could see, and they subtly hide things in there in the way that they believe in the world, which they should. That's their art. Art is meant to express yourself, and then others people's can see into your brain if that's how it goes. So, but well, we got a 21 out of 30 for this 49.5 beer review from the Evolution Craft Brewing Company for their Pinehopple. This pineapple Indian Pale Ale, just a word salad itself, but not a bad beer. Good job. And so me and a friend are talking currently about breweries and the concept of it. He is drastically talented at brewing beer. So if any of you know somebody out of the 26 that actually currently subscribe to me, if anybody knows somebody that is good at business, and would be willing to front the money, you would make a lot back very quickly. It would take some time for certain types that he's done because he takes time for those longer aged beers and the things that he actually have created. But in the long run, you could sell those beers for similar prices of those craft brews that are 16, 17, $20 a bottle. And there's certain ones out there. And next beer review season, I hope to get some of those because there's some ones that are just phenomenally done. And one bottle will last you for about a week. So today on Facebook, I asked whether or not a Christian should be able to uh, take a anti-aging supplement, and I know the answer. There's no real big issue with it. Some people like to say transhumanism. It will come into that because you're defying the odds of you dying naturally like you were intended to. And with that, I just say, nah, within medical uh, revelation, revelation, medical revelation, it's meant to happen. There's certain things that you shouldn't do because it just in the past it always ended up poorly. But um, a supplement's a supplement. Um, if it's not causing any type of medical issues or morality issues, then you should be fine. But in other news, we have people all around the world today worrying about what's going on, whether there will be peace, whether it will be fighting again. What I see commonly around this country right now, the U.S., is that two sides. If you're not on one of those two sides, then you're in the middle and you don't know where you belong. I want to say I'm a centrist, and as me being a Christian, that might come off as some people because there's been a thing where it says vote your morals. Um, yeah, you should, but you should also look at the entire person themselves before you vote and be like, do they have a tendency to go back on their word? And some and mostly all politicians do that, but they're doing that based on what they can and cannot get done. I would love to see a lot of us try to go in there and see if we could, you know, do the same job that they promise and get it done, vice having to pick and choose and prioritize what's going to be worth it to get it done. So we have shootings. We have a very big rampant um, thing of bus driving accidents and bus stop accidents and kids getting hit by buses. It doesn't make sense to me. I know people are in a hurry and in a rush, but if you are late to work once because of a bus and it keeps stopping to pick up kids, then that means the next day you should adjust your time so that you're in front of that bus, not behind it, and then not wanting to rush around it and possibly hit kids. Um, was sitting there thinking about a way to actually give incentives for people to be responsible in that aspect, but I don't know how you would fund it. I don't know how it would be legal to, because you don't honestly have to be able to track a bus's location and the person's location, and via that information track whether or not they're being responsible by staying a certain amount of feet behind it via GPS information. And always hackers could go in there and find out where buses are, and that wouldn't make it very safe for the kids to begin with. But it would just be honestly asking the person that's driving to do the right thing. So, but that's a lot to ask, though, from everybody, including myself, because we all are selfish. That's just how it goes. You know, there's people that give up on things in life because they just want what's happy for them and not what's happy for everyone else around them. Yes, I'm believe and I do sit there and think that this stuff could possibly be better, and we could make better choices and have to sometimes you know compromise on what we want. But in all reality, when you truly love somebody, it's no longer compromise. It's you're doing it out of love. Uh, so with this new beer review opening, I'm hoping to make it more interactive. I don't know how that's going to happen. The opening that I have currently was a 4-second opening that was created with an animation program. And so far, it's all being done by me because one, I'm poor and don't have people to actually do work for me, that would be willing to work for free. But and two, I enjoy it. I enjoy art. That art behind me though is not mine. My wife came up with the concepts and painted. The one was actually at one of those paint class places where you go. I don't even know what it was called. But they basically pick a topic. So, yep, this is what happens on your day off. You actually have nothing else to talk about. So when you're actually working, you're sitting there complaining about the current society and issues that we face. But honestly, I just want people to be able to make the choices for for themselves, and that's very bold to say that. And ultimately, when they make those choices, that'd be good. So I'm pro-life, but if you're pro-choice, then that's you. I'm I'm not your judge, and simply that's just what it is. That's how everything in this world should work. There's certain inalienable rights, where people have the right to live, and within that, nobody should infringe upon that. But ultimately, I can only ever see a pro-choice person and a pro-life person having a good outcome is if maybe, just maybe, you know, that pro-choice person understands that that pro-life person can't have kids, and maybe they could strike an agreement where that pro-life person wants that baby, wants that baby to be adopted, and is trying to like take care of it. So, but that could be a way to save life, and there's people out there that can't have kids, and then there's people out there that would be willing to go through the process of ensuring that that young person that may have had a kid too early could keep that kid for them, go through the 9 months, and then at the end of the agreement, that baby becomes that person that can't have kids. So that'd be a way to save life. But so uh, that's pretty much it. This is your beer review number 49.5. Like always, I ask you to drink in moderation and ask you to, think about those people around you and think about how you can help them. Think about how you can brighten their day simply by saying hello, simply by saying hey, or simply by singing and showing that you have an effort to be happy. Because that stuff can be infectious, and sometimes that stuff can be very negative because people get upset about your willingness to just remain to be happy. Hello, viewer. How you doing? So, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. It's a very small channel, but hey, it's what it is. So, but yeah, this is how beer reviews are happening at the end. This is beer review number 49.5. This was the Pinehopple Express. I rated it a total of 21 out of 30. That's 3 different scores. A 7 for its bottle appeal, which you can see right here. 7 for its aroma, and then 7 for its flavor. It's not bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad. So, I'm not sponsored by the beer company. I spent the last few minutes talking about things in life and things around the country. And, you know, I just starting to see a constant trend of what's going on. Also, cheers. Thank you, Miss Miller. Yep. It's a phenomenal beer too. So, but yep. Just as we do these beer reviews, and when I finished it off with the actual beer review number 50 tonight with that special beer that I was able to get, um, I'm looking for suggestions on how to boost this channel, and if any of you can share it and get subscribers to it, great. If not, it's fine. I appreciate it. Those paintings were done by my wife. They're all Doctor Who themed. I'll put my head down so it's, the Four Seasons Doctor Who style, and then she's the one that's actually more talented than me in the art aspect. I can draw, but it's what it is. So, but yeah, this channel's about. Yeah, I didn't know how much you could see because I'm currently doing that in a what do you call it? A Samsung Galaxy S8, and I've been told before that the volume is pretty terrible, and the actual quality is pretty terrible. But that's what I have. So, but yep. And like I said earlier in the video, if you guys do want to talk Doctor Who, that's cool. I'm not that very like knowledgeable about it, but I find, have you tried fishing for subscribers on other sites? I have. Um, I have tried fishing for subscribers on other sites, Facebook. Most of my links are at the top of my channel art on this page, and vice versa in those places. It's not bad though. 26 after 4 months, basically. Um, I read it, tried to do there multiple times, shared some videos there. They get a little bit of, what do you call it, clicks and upvoting from you now. I'll look it up. So I appreciate that. But I'm not familiar with you now, but it's probably a what is it? What is you now? But we also talk about other things, and the joke about the channel is the title. It's called Dad Bod Refinement, and for a while there back, a couple years back, I don't know if it's a big thing anymore, but people were saying that women were more attracted to the dad bod than the actual physically fit guy. I still work out, but it's what it is. But that gets off the point of what this channel is about. The channel is about beer reviews, about pizza, about family, about life. And once in a while, you'll see some of my family pop into this, just sparingly though, because you know, uh, kids these days, they love to see fame and fortune very quickly. And I want them to understand that this is an avenue to maybe possibly help others and put an opinion out there. It's a phone app website for broadcasting. Okay, cool. Yep. Um, I'll check it out and see what happens, And if you now turns out to be really well, cool. Yep. After I am able to save money up with this new job that I have, I'm going to try to get some more heavy equipment in order to do high resolutions, get an actual mic, maybe a lapel mic on me so that you'll be able to hear. Headbods are still a thing. Yeah, my wife tells me that too. So, but you know, they'll always be a thing. That's a good thing. And with numbers and things pointing right now, it seems like people that are getting married are staying longer together, and people that aren't getting married are happier off. So it's like, it's good to see that our generations are now making choices that's meant for them. So, but friends also suggested that I should put Fortnite and video gaming in here, but I'm terrible at these type of things. I enjoy the games, but I just don't. I'm not gonna get a crowd like the famous people that are out there on YouTube. But if those three that are watching currently now, just go back and watch some of the videos that I have, comment on them. You can even uh, dislike them if you like, just leave a comment and tell me why. Um, just check out you now. I will. I will. So, and I appreciate the comments that you're providing. So it's going to actually help me out. Um, Currently, I don't have a actual what do you call it, affiliation code for this, but I use a program that allows me to do some analysis of my YouTube channel, and it's called YouBuddy, and it's not a bad channel. It's not a bad program either. Excuse me. So, but around 25 minutes, I'm probably going to call this quits. If anybody else has any input, then I will address it. If not, at 25 minutes, I'll close out this video and look forward to you guys watching the video this evening that I release for beer review number 50. This will get us to technically 51 videos in the channel or the playlist, and that'll be 51 different beers that I was able to review. Beers from decent way across the United States. And we're very lucky here on the East Coast to have some grocery chains that actually understand how to get beer from the West Coast into our stores and vice versa. So, and the breweries are doing pretty well as well. So, well, we got 30 seconds left. And as always, I ask you to look at life and do everything in moderation. Because when you can't do life in moderation, it's just going to make things worse. And I ask that you and your family be blessed, and may God bless you all. Okay. So have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing your comments about the videos that I have later this evening. Have a good day.